Hi guys, it's been a little while since my last video where I wasn't face painting, going up towers or flying helicopters. So I thought I'd do another update. I think the last one was in February. So in February I just stopped taking fluoxetine, Prozac for depression. So I've now been off that for 6 months. It's now right at the end of August, September the 1st, Monday or tomorrow, I think. So yeah, it's been about 6 months now, completely off Prozac. This is so I could get my Class 2 medical certificate for flying helicopters, which I now have. It's been a little bit weird. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride, to be honest. Initially, when I came off, it wasn't too bad because I think it stays in the body quite a long time. But after a couple of months, then definitely began to feel strange things again. It's a bit difficult to describe because at some points you can feel massive euphoria and you're really up and you're feeling fine and everything's great with the world, and then suddenly you'll find yourself in a massive dip where you're working out the best way to slit your wrists or whatever. It's strange because it can happen so quickly. It can happen within a couple of seconds. You can go from feeling great to feeling awful to feeling great again, and it can be triggered by very silly things. Something you suddenly think about jumps in your mind, then bang, you're straight back down. What I'm finding quite a lot at the moment, my mind tends to ramble. So if I'm not concentrating on something 100%, then things can just jump in there. And that sends my mood levels up and down really, really rapidly. Very few things I can do to combat that. It causes me to have problems sleeping as well, especially sort of like a Monday night, something like that. I can't sleep at all, really. I have a very, very restless night, and it's quite difficult to deal with. I've tried taking a few sort of herbal type sleeping tablets, nothing illegal. I mean, like the ones you get over the counter herbal sleeping tablets, and they don't seem to do much. A glass of wine or two usually helps, but I don't like to drink during the week because I drink quite a lot at weekends. So during the week, I like to stay clean and basically drink lots of things like protein shakes. So yeah, it's been a little bit weird, but obviously to retain my medical certificate, I have to stay off medication. So it's just something that I'm dealing with for now. Do get quite dark days, but I haven't felt suicidal for a while, but not completely. So yeah, just dealing with it really, and just seeing how it goes. And it's just one thing I just have to live with. It's quite difficult, but it's a challenge. That say I'm still here, so obviously it's working at the moment. It was certainly easier to deal with on medication because that kind of eradicated it completely. And then you never got euphoria, but you were like going along on a plateau and you just weren't going up and down. It was just very stable, and that was nicer. Whereas now it's extremely up and down, and it's quite difficult to concentrate sometimes, and there are sleep problems as well. So I just keep that up and see how it goes. Hopefully, it will improve with time. There's nothing certainly anybody else can do about it. It doesn't have any external influences or anything else. So there's nothing anyone can say or do that would probably help. I can live without people say, actually, I haven't actually suffered from that. Nobody's turned around to me and said, oh, pull yourself together or be happy or blah. So that's been quite nice because I think they did. I just punched them. I'm now joined by Sasha as well. Just at a shot, I've got Dylan with his head on my lap, and this is Sasha just here on the right. They like it because I'm in the middle of the couch, which means they don't have to sit next to each other. And I do apologise if there's a bit of buzzing. There's a fly in here somewhere that I've been unable to swat, which hopefully won't show up on the sound too much. So that's it as regards the depression goes. So dealing with it, we'll update in a few months and see how it goes. I should imagine it's going to stay fairly much the same. Now, in other things, I made a video back in April called QVC's Best Customer, all about my mother's shopping habits. And since me and my sister had a go at her about the amount she was spending on QVC, she did stop for a while. But in the last few months, she seems to be back to her old habits, as I still have copies of all her emails, of course, so I get all her orders from QVC. So we have got a 3/4 length sleeve princess dress with belt by Nina Leonard, of course, one of her two favourite suppliers, at £42 with 4.95 P&P. A Nina Leonard short sleeve print dress with circle skirt for £36.84 with 3.95 P&P. A Kim & Co petite ocelot skirt with two side slits. Yeah. 20.57 with 3.95 P&P. A Kim & Co petite ocelot long sleeve scoop neck top at 19.78 with 3.95 P&P. A Kim & Co V-neck assorted, I can't read my own writing, sorry. Print short sleeve top at £36. A Ronnie Nicole Oh So Slim dress. I doubt very much it'll work on her. And edge jacket for £46.44. And also a Anne Griffin antique botanical decoupage embellishment set at £14.40, which I think is something to do with the card making. And a Nina Leonard pack of 2 dresses at £37.56. So in total, since the last video, it's not been too bad. She has spent £253.59 on QVC items and £29.65 on post and packing, and to which she has sent back £109.25. But this does leave £144.34 worth of QVC crap that she's never going to wear. Now, I did actually take her out a few months ago, and I mean to Weymouth, not with a shotgun, even though it's tempting. And she was fine. It was a bit odd, actually, on the journey down and everything. She was really good. She didn't mention money, her car, parts of her body falling apart or breaking down or anything. When we got there, it was sort of time for lunch. She's walking with a stick now, permanently. So we went into a pub just inside Weymouth. She did the thing she always does and asked, "Oh, what are you having?" So I was going to have the fish and chips. I thought, well, I wasn't going to say that to her because she has fish and chips all the time. So I thought, why don't you have something that you don't eat very often? I went through the menu and said, oh, how about the all-day breakfast? Because it's got egg, bacon, sausage, beans, toast, all the things that I know very well that her being on her own, she never cooks for herself. So I said, oh, go for the all-day breakfast. It's on the offer, because they're like 2 for 1 offer. It says, oh yeah, that seems nice, I'll have that then. So I go up to the bar, get some drinks, order her the all-day breakfast, and I ordered myself the fish and chips. Then I sat back down, she said, oh, I didn't think you liked bacon. And I said, well, no, I don't, I'm having the fish and chips. And then she starts moaning, says, oh, well, I would have had the fish and chips. I thought you only wanted the all-day breakfast because it was part of the offer. So there we go. So she was all enthusiastic about this cooked breakfast, and then suddenly when she knew that I was having the fish and chips, she was all quite peed off about it. Until it arrived. Now, there's a bloody great plate full of bacon, eggs, sausages, toast, everything. Now, Jamie would have struggled, but 20 minutes later, she'd got through the lot. It was all just completely vanished. So this dinner that she wasn't going to enjoy, she actually seemed to enjoy it quite a lot, really. So we then walked around Weymouth for a bit, and we ended up at the little arcade at the end of the pier, where we got a couple of quid's worth of 2p pieces and put it in those machines, you know, the slidey ones where you try to knock the objects off. So we were there for about half an hour. We then had our afternoon tea. and I drove her home, and that was it. I don't think I've actually seen her. Oh no, she did pop round because she made me a fruit cake. So then she came round and delivered that off, which is fine. I haven't seen her since. I did speak to her a couple of weeks ago because my washing machine packed up. So I said, washing machines, is this one any good? Oh, it washes and dries, it'd be fine then. Yeah, so she's still going on, she still has no income, and yet she still seems to be buying up most of QVC. So nothing's really changed there, to be honest. If you want to subscribe to my channel, then click on my face.